To activate or expand an Access Launchpad site is pretty simple. You would need to fill out the Access Launchpad Activation Form, and to get there you would browse to the AMTDN website at support.amt-us.com, and from there you would go to Useful Links and click on the Access Launchpad Activation Form. This will bring up the form you'll need to fill out. One thing to note, it will require you to use Internet Explorer. Using Chrome or Firefox will not work, so Internet Explorer only. We'll start with on the left hand side. Company is your company. Your first name and last name. Your email address, which is important, because when you submit it you'll get a return email saying that we did in fact receive the request, and then any future correspondence will go to that email address, so it's important that this email address is valid. The PO number for the partition and the devices you're going to activate or add, and then the desired action. And this can be one of two things. You can either be activating a new partition or a new site, or expanding an existing. And selecting either one will display different things over to the right. So expanding an existing site will prompt you to enter the existing site name and the number of devices to add. Activating a new site will ask you for the site name and the desired username and password for this site. So we fill this out, and again, the partition name is typically going to be your customer name or your customer's location. And then your username and password. And then the number of devices. When you select the number of devices, it will automatically expand the device input screen. Here you will enter the MAC address if you know it. If you don't know it, you can just put NA for not available. Select the device type, what time zone the device will reside in, and then the name you'd like to call that device. You would fill that out for everything, for all your devices rather, and add any additional notes. Click on the hosting agreement and read the hosting agreement. Once read, you can check that read and agree to the terms and conditions and submit. Once you submit, we will get notified at AMT. You'll get a response email saying that we did in fact receive the request, and then you will get an additional email when the work is done. Either the partition's created or it's been expanded. Typically that happens within a couple hours and no longer than 24 hours from the time of the request. And that is how you add or expand an Access Launchpad partition or site.